The day we left was quiet. No alarms, no speeches, just a line of ships lifting from a planet that had learned how to live without us. History will say we abandoned Earth. History will be wrong. We did not leave because we stopped caring. We left because staying had become a lie. For generations, we believed Earth needed us. We believed our cities, our machines, our systems were holding the world together. We called ourselves stewards and guardians. In truth, we were weight. Every solution we built created a new problem. Every rescue postponed a collapse we refused to face. The planet kept adjusting. We did not. The first sign was not disaster. It was recovery. Forests returned where factories shut down. Rivers cleared when trade slowed. Wildlife corridors formed through empty suburbs. Earth was not dying. Earth was healing around us. That truth was uncomfortable. It meant our importance was overstated. It meant our absence might be beneficial. The debate lasted decades. Lieber time, reform or reinforce. Control or withdraw. Data accumulated. Climate stabilized in regions with minimal human presence. Soil regenerated where agriculture ceased. Atmospheric models showed long-term balance without intervention. The conclusion became unavoidable. Earth did not need management. It needed relief. The decision fractured societies. Many refused to accept it. They believed leaving was surrender. They believed humanity without Earth was betrayal. Others understood that dependence had become a form of harm. Supporting Earth meant letting it go. Not out of neglect, but out of respect. The departure was staged over years. Infrastructure dismantled. Nuclear sites neutralized. Satellites deorbited or repurposed. Oceans cleared of extraction platforms. The goal was not escape. The goal was clean separation. No scars. No anchors. No unfinished debts. The final generation born on Earth knew what was coming. They were taught history without myth. They were taught that dominance is not the same as belonging. They planted trees, knowing they would never sit in their shade. They restored wetlands they would never revisit. This was not loss. This was responsibility. When the last ships launched, Earth did not react. No quake. No storm. No signal. Just rotation and orbit continuing as it always had. That silence was not indifference. It was stability. The planet did not need acknowledgement. It needed absence. From orbit, Earth looked smaller, not because it changed, but because our perspective did. The blue was deeper, the land more continuous. Night returned. True night. Without grids of light, without constant noise. Life reorganized quickly. Species reclaimed niches. Patterns reemerged that had been interrupted for centuries. We did not stop supporting Earth after we left. We stopped interfering. Autonomous monitoring arrays remained, not to manage but to observe. No corrections, no adjustments, only records. Support became restraint. Care became distance. Humanity adapted elsewhere. Habitats were built with limits enforced by design, closed loops, finite growth. No illusion of endless expansion. The memory of Earth shaped every rule. Not as nostalgia, but as warning. We learned what it means to exceed context. Children born off world study Earth as a case study, not a paradise. They learn that intelligence without humility becomes extraction. They learn that survival is not proof of right. They learn that leaving can be an act of support. Earth continues without us. Ice ages will return. Continents will shift. Species will rise and fall. None of this requires human presence. What required us was the decision to stop insisting we were necessary. We supported Earth when it was left behind, because support is not possession. It is not proximity. It is the discipline to withdraw when presence causes harm. History will eventually understand this. Or it will not. Earth does not depend on the verdict. The experiment was not whether humanity could save a planet. The experiment was whether humanity could recognize when to step aside. On that measure, we succeeded.